Okay, Christina here to listen to some music. And today's music selection is Lady by Styx. This is the second Styx reaction on the channel. The first one was Come Sail Away. That one took first place in the poll for Styx songs that was on Patreon and for channel members. This one, Lady, came in second. So I'm still just getting to know this band. I knew one of their songs before these reactions, and that was the Mr. Roboto song. Lots of fun. I really enjoyed Come Sail Away, and so I hope I enjoy Lady. But we're not just here to enjoy music. We're here to understand it a little bit more, which helps us enjoy the music. So I am a professional classically trained musician, instrumentalist, vocalist, composer, and professor. So we dive into all of those little details that help us understand the music some more. The compositional structure, the instrumentation, some form and analysis, maybe some instrument demos. But most of all, how do we relate to this music? Why do we like it, or why do we not like it? All right, so no more delay. Let's listen. All right, no idea what to expect here. Here we go.
Lady, when you're with me, I'm smiling. Give me, whoa, 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 your love. Your hands build me up when I'm sinking. Touch me, and my troubles are fade. Lady, from the moment I saw you.
Okay. Well, first of all, there are a lot of little surprising elements in this. The little wee thing, okay. And then the brum, ding. Beautiful piano line. Beautiful melody line. This is in my favorite mode, y'all. This is in Mixolydian mode with the flat 7. So let's see, what key is it in? D major. So it's in the key of D major, which means if you count up from D, like D, E, F, G, A, B, C, C is the 7th note. Normally in D major that would be a C sharp, but it's lowered to a C natural. So we have to this. I love that. Gets me every time. Okay, so it's actually not that complex of a song yet. Because with Styx, I'm starting to learn that you never know what's going to happen in their songs. But this one's a short one, and it sounds like it's a love song. So is this going to be a sweet love song? Sounds good to me. All right, we're going to back it up and hear the return of this verse. It's kind of kicking up a little bit. We'll see.
Touch me, and my troubles are fade. Lady, from the moment I saw you, standing, whoa, 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 alone. You gave all the love that I needed. So shy, like a child who had grown. You're my lady, look upon me. The shine in your eyes, sparkling, clear and lovely. You're my lady, lady, tender
It's still a love song, but it isn't a sweet little love song anymore, is it? Okay, that really took me by surprise. I was not expecting that. I had completely resigned to it being, oh, sweet and beautiful through the whole thing. Again, I should have known that you don't know what to expect with a Styx song, but this one still got me. Okay. Wow. Well, one thing I remember from Come Sail Away is how balanced everything was, that there was like rough and smooth, high and low, fast and slow, but then also there were reoccurring hints of different themes and sounds that were in the beginning and then came back in other instruments at the end, or they would take one instrument and pivot that into the next section. And so that's kind of what I'm hearing here, which is sort of a hallmark, a fingerprint for a group, for their sound. So mainly what I noticed was in the quiet part of the song, I heard this little guitar, din, 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 and that part is blaring in the loud part of this song. And it's almost like it was like, in the first part, like now it's getting to show its true colors. So that was the pivotal instrument that kind of brought us from the quieter A love story section to this. What is this? It's a ballad. It's a power ballad. It's a power ballad, right? Yeah. Okay. Gotta love a good power ballad. All right. I'm also enjoying the lead singer's voice. I am not recalling his name at this time, but it is the same person that I heard in Come Sail Away. Has to be. But it sounds a little bit different. This is in 1973. I know Come Sail Away was in 1977. I do hear a little bit of a difference in their overall sound quality. Maybe they changed like recording studios, or maybe there was just sort of an upgrade overall from early 70s to late 70s. All right, well, I'm really enjoying the loud part, the power part of this. Back it up again. Here's some of that. Can't wait to hear how this ends. Is it just going to keep doing this all the way out, or are we going to go back to the love story stuff from the beginning?
Show me all your charms. Evenings when you lay down beside me. Take me gently into your arms. You're my lady of the morning. Love shines in your eyes, sparkling, clear and lovely. You're my lady of the morning. Love shines in your eyes, sparkling, clear and lovely. You're my lady.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. That was the ending. I was looking at the clock and I was like, okay, you've got 12 seconds left. Okay. All right, fellas, 10 seconds left. Okay, eight. Okay, what are we doing? All right. I think it worked. A little abrupt, but I don't think there was sort of a soft way to land this plane, whatever. The energy was overwhelming. All right, so it did change. It did not go back into the love story at the beginning. It was more driving, even though it wasn't as rich in the last third. So I'm seeing it in sort of in thirds. So love story, and then high power section in the middle, and then this sort of a little bit more sparse driving section, like driving, like marching forward Interesting. Not what I was expecting at all. Honestly, I can't help but sort of want all three versions of the different sections, like make each section into a whole song. I mean, this song is great, don't get me wrong, but I like each of those three sections so much. I'd love to have them expanded. This song is too short, way too short. All right, so you know what I like to do? Let's go back to the beginning. Let's remind ourselves of where we started, and it really was a beautiful place. This is where I fell in love with this love story. It changed later on. It's okay. Let's just hear this lovely part again. It really was beautiful. You hear the guitar in the back, just light. Oh, the piano part. It's beautiful. And I don't know what the heck that is, but it's beautiful too. Okay.
Lady, when you're with me,
I love it.
I'm smiling.
Shoo, boom. I love it.
Give me, whoa, 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 your
Yeah, the finger cymbals. Love it.
Your hands build me up when I'm sinking.
I keep listening to the piano part.
Touch me,
I'm trying to listen to him sing, but I'm like, oh, the piano part's so beautiful.
Lady,
I like that little cute modulation there. All right. Yeah, his voice sounds different. So what's interesting is in Come Sail Away, I noticed that the voice, is it the same person? Sure to sound like it. Except for what I'm saying. That's the difference here. He was actually sharp most of the time. And in this one, he's flat. And don't read too much into that. I'm not saying he sings out of tune, even though technically he sort of is singing out of tune. He's not off key. He's just either slightly above or below the pitch. Here, he tends to approach everything from underneath. In Come Sail Away, it was more from above. So that's almost more like a stylistic approach. I don't want to say choice, but an approach or a technical approach. So the thing that I'm hearing that's so different is the vibrato is really, 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 really tight and narrow. Just ee. And it wasn't like that in Come Sail Away. But regardless, the singing is still very enjoyable. So what I am hearing that is very much the same is the delivery of the words, the diction or the pronunciation of the words. I am hearing a lot of, I got a kick out of what he was doing in Come Sail Away with the go, just really going to a really, closed, tight ooh or an e. That's not typically what we do with formal vocal singing. All of the vowels need to be left open wide to create the most resonance in the mouth so that the voice can fill the space and be projected properly. But here, what he does is he actually closes off. And that tightness then is actually what enables him to articulate his vibrato. And so he kind of is, bending the words around his technique rather than the other way around. And that's okay, because you know what? There really aren't any formal rules when it comes to singing popular music. And sometimes that's great. Sometimes it's good to have rules. Sometimes it's good not to have rules. The one I like the most is the whoa, whoa, whoa. I love that. That's like how his manipulation of the words, like at the maximum. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I love that. In fact, what is the word that he's singing there? Let's see if we can find it.
give me, whoa, 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 your love.
Yeah, I'm not even sure it's an actual word. It's just like a filler word. But who would have thought to do that? It's like the shadow vowel of shadow vowels. Interesting. Okay, but let's see if we can hear an example of what I'm talking about when he's a little bit under the pitch and it's like he's closed off so much, and then the vibrato, he's almost closed off too much, and it's like his own vibrato is not able to function fully. Not the way I heard it with Come Sail Away. Let's just see if I can find that. Maybe it's coming up next. I'll just keep going.
Your hands up when I'm sinking.
There, right there. It's just very, very closed and tight. And his vibrato is it's not quite as smooth, and it's so closed off. It's just not quite, I don't know. It's fine, but it's not as controlled as what I was hearing in Come Sail Away that happened 4 years after this. So maybe he took some voice lessons in these years. I don't know. Something changed. But in general, his very forced chest voice is still very present. That is his style. As a more classically trained vocalist, it takes some getting used to. But once you do, it's great. Oh, but I love this opening third. It is beautiful. It really is. That piano part is gorgeous. Everything. It's just right. And really, I could have the whole song be this, but let's move on because it's going to change, isn't it? Oh, yes.
From the moment I saw you.
All right, so the entrance of the electric bass, and then ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, and it's almost like a pedal tone. It's staying right there. It doesn't move. It could go ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, but it doesn't. It goes ba-dum, bum. It's sticking there for a reason. It's just hanging there, waiting for something. Okay, that almost sounds like a lion roar or something, or a motorcycle. So good. So good. Oh, it's so good. I love the higher chorus and then the grumbly lower chords in there, the guitar lines. So very different from the first third. I was sad to see it go, but this middle section is so cool. I'm still pretty happy. All right. So once again, I keep mentioning the Come Sail Away, but once again, with that reaction, I kept mentioning that it sounded proggy. I'm still trying to narrow down exactly what style they are, what genre, because they do fall into the prog rock era, but they do have something a little different to their sound for sure. I get it. But I think what I'm trying to say is that this song definitely sounds more proggy, but it doesn't have as many of the prog rock markers in it, actually, that Come Sail Away did. Like, Come Sail Away had more abrupt changes. It was a little bit longer in song. It had more sort of instrumental solo moments. And there were just some moments in it in general that sounded very proggy. This one actually sounds more like hard rock. Like almost like that heavy guitar line underneath there was almost like Lynyrd Skynyrd. But then that vocal chorus is like Boston. But the fact that they can pull those things together and make it their own, that's why they're a successful band. Okay, so this middle section was awesome. Again, I could have had a whole song filled with just the middle section, but let's see how we go out of this into the next one. I don't quite remember how it did it. Oh yeah. Oh, it just steps right into it. Okay, well, first of all, it's really cool that that guitar line stuff underneath kind of backed off a little bit so that that chorus, the vocal chorus up there, could sort of be heard a little bit better. Gosh, I don't know, though. I sure did like that guitar line, though. I kind of didn't want it to go away. But it's cool that okay, it's gone. It's fine. Now we can hear the chorus. It is equally cool. But then what has replaced it? And it was just a really easy, smooth step right into it. It turned into like a bolero, as in like Maurice Ravel's Bolero. Dun, 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 dun. Right? Okay, but I kept smiling. I can't help it. I just keep thinking of Dwight. I can't help it. I can't help it. Okay. It just only enhances my experience with the song. I promise. That's from The Office, and I love The Office, so if you know, you know. Okay, so let's just keep going. I love this Bolero part. Dwight Schrute part. Guitar solo, hello. All right. Yep, that's an ending. That's a hard one to slow down. How do you slow down the Bolero? It's hard. Okay. It was a quick ritardando, retard, and then yeah, just fermata on the end, which just means hold, and it almost kind of echoes at the end. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay. I got to take a quick look at the lyrics here before we go. Somebody was really professing something, and I didn't quite catch all of them, so. Lady, when you're with me, I'm smiling. Give me all your love. Your hands build me up when I'm sinking. Touch me, and my troubles all fade. Okay? Lady, from the moment I saw you, standing all alone, you gave all the love that I needed. So shy, like a child who had grown. You're my lady of the morning. Love shines in your eyes, sparkling, clear, and lovely. You're my lady. Lady, turn me on when I'm lonely. Show me all your charms. Evenings when you lay down beside me, take me gently into your arms. Okay. And then the chorus is, you're my lady of the morning. Love shines in your eyes, sparkling, clear, and lovely. Okay, so yeah, the professing of love, yes. But now I think I see why maybe there was a buildup of energy and excitement in the song. Yeah. So this is sort of like a love song for everyone. It's very romantic and it's really intimate. From the moment I saw you, it's beautiful. And the evenings when you lay down beside me, take me gently into your arms. And you can read whatever you wish into that. It's beautiful. It is. It's romantic. So for those that want the slow ballad, you've got the opening. And for those that want a power ballad, you've got the middle. And for Dwight Schrute, you've got the Bolero at the end. So, this is great. What a great song. Okay, that was Lady by Styx. I loved this song. I did. I loved the Mixolydian mode that was in the beginning. I loved the whole beginning of it. And once I got used to the idea that it wasn't going to go back to that, then I was a lot more comfortable with where it was going. Wasn't expecting it to go into the Bolero section. Wasn't expecting the heavy guitars in the middle or the guitar solo at the end. And I think I'm even pretty comfortable with that immediate stop, like a roller coaster where you just go into the little barn area and you just stop really, really fast. It was one of those at the end. And I think it makes sense. That's a hard one to come to a close. I still say his voice is a little bit different though. Something changed somehow. And kind of the sound of the group changed a little bit between this and what I listened to that they did 4 years later. I really like that, how a band will evolve. So thank you to everyone who voted for this one. Again, Come Sail Away came in first. This one came in second. I'm not sure what came in third, but we'll get to that one next. I usually do at least the first 3, maybe 4 winners of each poll just to begin with. And this one sure was another fun one for this group. So don't forget to do all the things, like and subscribe. If you want to take part in these polls, you can find me over on Patreon or become a channel member. And as always, just remember that you don't have to be perfect. Just be okay. And keep listening.